So I hate to do it to him. And by hate to do it to him, I mean love to do it to him. This is going to be week 2 in a row with a video game watch. Because a lot's happened.
I'm just glad the do it to him wasn't to me.
No, I mean, that's probably still going to happen at some point. It's just a matter of when, quite frankly. So Hollow Knight update. Couldn't have predicted this. Couldn't have, like, if you would have told me this was going to be how it went at any point when I started playing it a couple of weeks ago, I would have thought you were fucking crazy. I only have one achievement left in Hollow Knight. I managed
100%. 100% on true, whatever the hell, true silver.
Yeah, on Steel Soul. I managed to do a sub 5 hour speed run on Steel Soul.
God damn.
I'm really, really good at Hollow Knight.
That's insane.
So yeah, I just need to go through and like casually get 100% now on Steel Soul. That saved, and then
is there a time requirement on that one?
No, just to get 100%. No, there's no time requirement on it, thankfully.
Sure.
Technically, there's not a difficulty requirement on the speed run ones, though. So, yeah. So I was not expecting to be able to do that. This one, I'm probably gonna. I say this now, and then I'm gonna just get obsessed again and just do it. But I'm hoping maybe I'll chill on this one for a second and just do it later. But who could say?
Sure. You'll do it right when you get off here.
Yeah, it's time. Also, Ghost of Yote.
Oh my.
What a game. What a video game. I am enjoying it as much, if not more than Tsushima.
I know for a fact that I am enjoying it more than Tsushima.
Yeah.
Like, Tsushima is one of those games that I fell off of only because like it was Last of Us Part 2 and Tsushima. Mm-hmm. And I was in like the back half of Last of Us by the time that came out. Mm-hmm. So it was like, all right, well, this is okay. It's kind of just an open world thing. So I really need to get back to this game that I really love. And then when I finished it, I was like, yeah, all right, that was good. But this one, I'm like, holy shit, for almost every aspect.
The difference for me is that I love Tsushima.
Sure.
And this one is just even better. I think like a lot of the quality of life improvements are good. The stuff they brought back is really good. I also will give it that, like, I think it's nice to be able to just do all of the cool stuff without having to sit through the moral quandary of whether or not it's honorable to do the cool stuff.
Yeah.
And like have that forced down your throat as far as like, well, I'm a samurai, so it's not honorable to assassinate people from behind. It's like, let me just be a cool chick that kills people for revenge.
Right. I definitely think that's helping for sure.
Yeah.
It's very good in the same way that Silksong was, where it's not necessarily like innovate, it's been iterate. And so much of that iteration just feels great. Like you said, like tons of quality of life stuff, but like even something as simple as just like the bamboo cutting, like the bamboo strikes. I'm like, somehow this still just feels better. And I don't know if it's just because I was annoyed with like parts of the first game where I'm like, this works. Still hate bears. Bears in these games can die. Probably not.
Oh man, do you have the Odachi?
Yes. Oh yeah, I do.
Dude, the Odachi is like, use that against the bears, and they are pretty simple to deal with.
I felt bad for one actually, because like I was just strolled into a cave and I didn't expect it to be there.
It was just off to the left and it was like there, hello,
right. And I was already on low on health and like didn't have any spirit, so it mauled me pretty fast. So when I went in there the second time, I pulled out my bow and arrow, shot it once in the head with a fire arrow, and then shot it once in the head with a regular arrow, and it died like as it was running at my feet. Yeah. I was like, fuck.
I discovered later that cave, because I think I know exactly what you're talking about. That cave is part of a side mission. If you haven't done it yet, and so you have to go back in there to look for something with somebody, and the bear is back for that mission. So,
great.
But But yeah, it's just really good. I love Atsu. Erika
cool.
Ishii, they are incredible. And also, I don't know how much you follow Dropout TV or anything like that, but they're commonly on like their shows. Chaos Gremlin, love Erika. But great job, great acting. Everything is on point with Ghost of Yote, so I'm very happy with it.
Yeah. Like I said,
also the lo-fi mode, the Mike mode. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I did play with some of that. That's the Watanabe mode, because then the Mike one is...
the Mike one is the blood and the mud. Yeah.
And I've been
That's
playing,
cool too. Yeah, the Watanabe mode is what I was thinking of, but I have that on. I have both of those on.
There was a bit there where like I played with all three of them on, so it was just a whole experience all in itself. I think I did finally turn like the Watanabe mode off, just because it kind of feels same-ish after a while. I felt like I was just hearing the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not getting annoyed. Well, I think once I get kind of bored with it, I'll turn it off. But for now, it's really cool. I love how it like dynamically shifts into the combat and out of the combat. That's really cool. Because apparently it was just done in conjunction with him. Sure. So like it's all like made for the game and like dynamically tuned. Right. So, but yeah, I can see what you mean by there could be a little bit more variety.
Yeah, like I said, I swapped TVs over the weekend. And the color upgrade alone is just fucking stellar. It's one of those games that either makes me wish that I had a PS5 Pro, or that this generation of consoles would have actually done what its original promise was of just 4K 60 on the standard box that you buy. Because fuck, I would love to play this in quality mode, but 30 frames per second looks like a dookie.
Great, love that. I love when things look like Dookie. Isn't that just incredible? Isn't that just a good... Yeah. Oh, well. Is it me?
It is you.
That felt like a wet fart of an exit from the cold open. Normally there's like more of like a punch to them.
Yeah. We're already doing what people don't like.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe this could be it. Maybe it's still going. Maybe the cold open's still going, and shit's fucked.
We're just stuck here in limbo. We're
just never like the entire episode's cold open. Oops, all cold open. Oops, all cold open. Alessio took the sound effects off of the thing. No. Because I feel like I was trying to like escape, and I was like, ooh, I should do the thing, and the thing is gone. So
no horn honking, damn.
No horn honking. Anyway. Merp. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Adam and Lilli at the Disco. It's a podcast about Panic at the Disco. We're doing some crazy fucking shit. We have been doing some crazy fucking shit, and also crazy fucking shit. I think I've said that enough times. Come on in. Take a seat. Don't forget to close the goddamn door. I am Liliana. Oh, man.
I'm fucking Adam, and I do crazy shit. Oh, no.
Oh, no. We're turning into shock jocks. I don't know what's happening.
What's up, Panic at the Disco fans?
Sunday. I don't know what the fuck is...
No, there was a lot. It felt good. It did feel good.
Yeah, it did feel good. Interesting. I think I'm just like on like a special. They revived our old school like classic pop station here in town that has been gone for a while, and they brought back the original hosts of that station as well, which is very cool. Yeah. And then they introduced a brand new alt rock radio station in the places we've just not had that for a really long time. So
sure.
I'm just in radio mode today. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if I could do radio here without the alt rock, because as you know, living in the state that you do, sometimes people also really believe that pop can be country music of different varieties. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I want country, I don't want to be like, I want to be in a country mood, but when I want to listen to pop, I don't want to be jump scared by country.
Yeah, agreed.
It's kind of a weird crossover.
I need to be in a specific mood for country, but there is a good amount of country that I do like. There's a shocking amount of country artists out there that are not shitheads, just in case you were
not
aware of that. So
yeah,
I've got how many songs do I have in this playlist? I've got my goal, I made this playlist and I named it Y'alternative Facts. And there are 61 songs on that playlist. And the premise of it was every song on this is what are you doing?
Well, I was looking to see because I too have a country playlist, but it doesn't tell me how many songs are on it.
Well, it's because Spotify shit, okay? Listen, Spotify shit. Stop using Spotify.
It is aptly named country.
Country. But my goal for it was like, okay, I'm going to put all these songs on here. There is no repeating artists. So every song on that list is from a different artist. And there's some newer stuff. There's some classic stuff. But it's all every song. I've chosen one song per artist.
I like that.
And so the fact that there's like 61 country artists that are not shitheads.
No shit. Wow.
That's way more than I would have expected.
Yeah.
So if anybody's curious about that, you can message me about the list and I'll send it to you.
Country has 113 songs on it.
Damn. Cool. That's good to know. I mean,
yeah.
I like country. It's got to be the vibe, but I do like it.
So. Right. Like I said, I can't have it go intersplicing a playlist. I'm not sure how I feel about that sometimes.
No. It has to be its own distinct situation, I think.
Country slow songs, I think, being like a Midwest boy, has just invaded my soul, where it's like, oh yeah, no, sometimes they really do make the best of slow songs.
Yeah, agreed. But that's not why we're fucking here, Adam.
Nope.
We're here because we are going to do another episode where we rank Panic at the Disco songs. We're doing numbers 60 through 51, which is insane.
Minus 51.
We are during the course of this episode going to cross over halfway done ranking the songs. So number 56 is going to be for us our halfway mark. And it's kind of insane that we're here. We're cresting into the 50s. And that feels weird.
Yeah, it does. I didn't see any comments today either. I think you probably have a ranking that we had to catch up on.
Yes. We don't have any new emails. We don't have any new comments, but Danny, not Annie, it's Danny, did send that email for last time that I said I was going to read this time. So I read their message last week, but I did not read their ranking because it was the 60 through 51.
Yes.
So I'm going to read that right now. And again, there's a lot of crash out moments for me specifically on this list, on this segment of Danny's list. So, and I think probably for you as well. So just brace yourself.
I've tried in the past. It's always been broken.
And Danny has no remorse for, you help a person and you give them so many great memories and so much great entertainment, and they just betray you at every possible step. And really,
they listen to hundreds of hours of your podcast.
Hundreds of hours of podcast. Has sat across from me and looked me in my eyes on multiple occasions in real life. And You think you know a person and they do this to you. Starting with number 60. Do you know what I'm seeing? 59. Nearly Witches.
Jesus titty fucking Christ. Already? Fucking ready?
Yes. 58. Tied to the Tracks. Which is one of the Leak tracks that I really like. It's my top echelon of Leak tracks. So
sure.
That's a lower. 57. Stall Me. Okay. 56. I Want to Be Free. Okay. 55. This one I'm fine with because I didn't have it much lower, but Naives for Breakfast, Stockies for Snackies is 55.
Just a double dagger dick in here is what I've received with this track.
54 is London Beckon, Songs About Money Written by Machines. 53 is Camisado. 52 is The Calendar. That feels kind of low to me. And then 51 is That Green Gentleman, Things Have Changed, which also feels very low to me as well.
I still hope Danny watches the video because all I could do was shake my head in utter disappointment here with some of these.
You're going to find that I have The Calendar way higher. I won't say specifically how much higher.
Sure.
But I do have it way higher. Dead to Me, quite frankly. Danny?
Yeah, I think this is fair. I love when I try to do the find function in this side where you are and not in where I have my ranking is.
You need to always be looking at me. I'm too pretty to look away from.
I didn't. That was dry lips.
You're drooling a little bit. Just like,
how you doing?
How you doing? Don't look kind. Yeah, so that is that section of Danny's list. Thanks, Danny, for nothing.
Sooner or later, Danny might need to get cut the fuck off. I can't talk too much shit though, because there was one edging in there for Danny and I to have.
Was there? What was it?
I can't tell you.
Oh, that's right, because we're gonna get to it. That's right, because
let's ruin the whole conceit of the episode.
That's the concept of the show, is we're gonna get to it. Okay. You'll have to remind me when we get to it, because I've closed Danny's list and discussed. Yeah. Don't want to look at it anymore, but when we get to it in our rankings, you tell me what it winds up being.
I've highlighted it. Okay. Hot off the fucking text presses. Imagine from who? Some little bitch that just immediately at 5:53 asks for a recording.
Texted you or
he messaged me?
Okay.
And said,
what does he want? What does Eliot want?
Read the following now in all caps. I write sins more known than high hopes, not a chance. And I wrote sins more. High hopes is much bigger today. Elementary school kids still sing that shit.
Elementary school kids don't fucking matter. Elementary school kids are not people. Elementary school kids fucking suck. They don't count. Get fucked. I don't want to hear the rest of the message. I don't care. He's a piece of shit and I want to do terrible things to him. Thank you.
I didn't realize this turned into like a right-wing podcast for a couple of seconds.
What?
Elementary school kids don't matter.
They don't. Like, they deserve to eat and get like a good education and whatever, but like as far as like everything else, I don't give a fuck.
They definitely don't deserve high hopes.
No.
They don't need that in their lives.
Listen, if like again, basic rights like to be able to eat for free or for cheap at school and to have an education that sets them up for success in the future, like, yeah, fine, whatever. Yep. I don't care about the opinions of elementary school children.
Agreed.
I truly don't.
I think the other reason that they probably never did I Write Sins Not Tragedies for elementary school choirs is because it's a song called fucking I Write Sins Not Tragedies. And
it's a song that has the word in the middle of fucking whore in it, Eliot. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Of course they don't sing it in elementary school. Wow. What are you talking about?
Can't understand why my elementary school never sang Regulators by Warren G in our choir.
we haven't, like, I'm looking at our timer, our clock timer, like how long we've been recording. We haven't even hit 20 minutes yet and I've already crashed out.
Yeah.
Eliot, get fucked. Goodbye.
I'm glad that he pushed for that to be received well right now.
Yeah, that was a really good thing for him. Like, I'm sure that went about as good as he expected. It went about as good as he deserved.
Received, not a single bad word said. Can
you take a picture of me on my screen right now and send it to him?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead and just do a little screenshot of that. Boom. Screenshot.
Thank you. Thank you. Right
there.
Like I said, I believe last week, I think it's just as likely that we get a couple of edgings on this one as it is not. Because I was looking at this section, this run of songs, and it's like, I could see this being a little matchy. I doubt it, but it could.
Yep.
So I don't fucking know. Sorry. Adam sent the picture of me flipping Eliot off to our group chat. And Eliot goes, is this in regards to my text? And Adam goes, oh no, this is just for nothing in general. Amazing.
Good Lord.
Anywho's it's. Yes. I guess we should just start, right? I feel like we should go. It's time. No more delaying.
Go.
Let's fucking go. Sugar gay. Suck your fucking head. Who said that? Sugar gay. Was it you? Let's go. Starting with your number 60. What do you got?
My number 60 is Golden Days. Golden Day. Pretty. I still kind of stand by that. Golden Days can be fairly annoying. It is one of those that I still just enjoy, like the overall imagery of, and the fact that it's like one of those songs that draws you in. It's also pretty kind of boppy at times. It can be. But like, it's literally the fact that it just draws me a fucking picture, and I'm an idiot that sometimes wants the crayons to be pulled out for me.
I think that is a you problem and not a song problem. And I think you're punishing the song for you being a moron.
It could be. I mean, we are entering the parts where it's like, there's still things that I appreciate more than this. But it's, it's fine. It's a good ode. It's a better ode to that era through like setting the stage than it is by just being a song from that era. I will definitely give it that.
Yeah. For me, Golden Days, I have Golden Days a lot higher than this. I'm not mad about this though, but I do have it a lot higher. I think it's one of those things where it's just like, I think the verses are like kind of clever and they're fine. Yeah. The power of that song for me is in the bridge and the chorus.
Sure.
And they like, I think the bridge and the chorus of that song are powerful enough that those bits of it alone can carry it so much higher for me. Because I think I talked about it in the episode, it's just like very emotional. Like I remember tearing up listening to it and like being like very connected to that song. So yeah.
Well, and for me, it's like the inverse of that, where I think all of the things that tickle my brain do come from the verses. Where again, like that imagery, like I found a pile of Polaroids in the back of a record shop.
I'm not saying again, like I think like using that as a portal into like the past and like the reminiscing thing, I think it's clever.
Sure.
I just don't think that for me the draw of the song is in the verses.
So you're saying now verses. I'm thinking with portals.
My number 60. I had more to say, but we'll talk about it when we get to it in my ranking. God, you ruin everything. How do you ruin everything?
I think
it's a gift.
There's like a show called Adam Ruins Everything, isn't there? I know it's like a much more brilliant Adam than me. But
yeah, he's good. Anyway.
He doesn't use his powers for evil.
He did. He did at one point. There was a whole drama with like the AI or like the weird box cube thing that he sponsored. That was a whole thing, but he's fixed that, so it's whatever.
Sure.
That was an interesting time. Adam Conover, he tries. My number 60. Shut Up and Go to Bed. It's Viva Las Vengeance.
Yeah.
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 Again, I like Viva Las Vengeance. I think it's a big bop, quite frankly. But again, it has that, like, it suffers from being a weird opening track in an album. Is already like a little derided for me. Again, it doesn't feel like it should have been the title track of the final album.
Sure.
And at the end of the day, there's only so far that being like a big bop can carry you. And I think this is kind of where it stops, where it ends. Yeah. So, yeah.
This song was expected to like a lot of heavy lifting. It was expected to just do all the carrying, and it didn't.
It didn't do it at all, yeah. So I think I'm measuring my disappointment in it with like the fact that, it is bop. It's just like, trying to figure those out together. But I think 60 is a nice little spot for it. Like, I don't think it's too low. I don't think it's, too high. I think it's just a good little.
No.
Okay, 59. What's yours?
I didn't mean to. 59. Dancing's Not a Crime.
Okay.
Kind of still one of those where I'm like, this could probably go higher some days. It could probably also go lower some days. This song can be fun. I mean, like, it's the fucking Grainberry song, healthy cereal for your family.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of a pop song, and I don't know if there's much more to give than that. Like, it's not revolutionary. It does kind of feel set apart in some ways, but then you find out that, like, oh no, this is really just what the rest of that album was kind of going to sound like at places. And this might have been the most on the nose one, so I guess I can offer a little bit more respect for that. Also, starting a song with I'm a Moonwalker is still incredibly weird, but
it's not. It makes sense within the context of what he's actually saying. I think you're just weird.
Probably.
Sorry, I'm yapping. I'm snapping back at Eliot. Anyway,
good.
My 59.
15. Yes.
In a similar vein to 60, my 59 is Victorious.
Sure.
Again, big bop song, lead song on the album it was on. The benefit that Victorious has is I think it is boppier, number one, and number two, it didn't have that weight attached to it that Viva Las Vengeance does.
Right.
And so it gets to kind of be a little bit breezier as just like a fun bop as opposed to Viva.
Yeah.
But again, for the same reasons, like boppiness can only carry you so far. And also, like, I got very annoyed with Victorious because it was everywhere, like sports and fucking whatever. And unfortunately, I am a sports fan, so I did hear it a lot. So, yeah.
Could you imagine if Death of a Bachelor was actually called Victorious? Like, that would have felt icky to me.
Don't like that.
Do
not like that.
No.
Oh.
My 58.
Yes.
You're going to leave me in my train clothes tied to the tracks.
That's the
one.
That's
the
edging.
one.
The moment you edged with Danny.
Yep, that's it.
Where do I have Tied to the Tracks? Because I see it here. I'm trying to determine if the gap here is wide enough that I need to crash out on you.
If it's no spoilers here, but if it's next episode, probably not.
It's not next episode.
Don't get me wrong. Tied to the Tracks is a really good song.
It's a great ballad.
It is. It really is.
The problem that I have with it being so low, he doesn't do a lot of ballads.
No.
And like when he crushes a ballad, he crushes a fucking ballad.
Right.
And I'm sitting here thinking about how he turned This Is Gospel into a ballad with the piano version. And this obviously is not as good as that to me. But like, it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And so I feel like when he does actual ballad songs, I think it's like worth commending.
Right. And the only thing that betrays this song, because I admittedly did enjoy this song when we did the episode. Right. And I do love when he does these things. Like, I mean, I do love all of these slower Panic at the Disco songs. The only thing that betrayed it was time. Like, had I just kind of sat and listened to this more and introduced it into like a thing that I could listen to in a better format or an easier find, like this isn't anywhere. I mean, you have to deliberately YouTube this song. And I know that doesn't sound like something for a lot of people, but like just searching for a song on YouTube can be annoying because then I have to sit through an ad. I can't close my phone. I can't move on with life. It doesn't like fit into a playlist for me. Like it just says, hey, here's Tied to the Tracks and possibly some other random song that you didn't really want to listen to following it.
Again, these are external factors that you're using against the song. And that fucking sucks. And you shouldn't fucking do that.
No. So, I mean, it's great. Like it really is.
Taking that shit out of the consideration to it and just thinking about the fucking song, would it go much higher?
It probably would at least like climb for sure. I don't know necessarily how far it would climb, but it would not be here.
I think you've fundamentally broken the spirit of the list, quite frankly. I've done this once where I've let external factors affect where I've ranked a song. You've done this like fucking 3 times this episode.
I'm not a perfect asshole. So, what's your 58?
My 58 is Do You Know What I'm Seeing? Eliot's being willfully ignorant about shit right now. Do You Know What I'm Seeing?
I feel like this is the most we've had a listener disrupt an episode. And honestly, it's so disrespectful that this just...
Of who? Of him or of me?
Of him.
I'm muting this fucking chat. Nothing. Mute channel. Nothing. Mute channel until I turn it back on. Thank you. No, god damn it. That's not what I meant. I muted a channel in the Metal Gear Discord.
Oh shit.
You can't mute. You can't mute.
You can't god mute chats?
Damn it. You can't mute chats.
That seems weird.
My 58 is Do You Know What I'm Seeing? I'm actually like sitting here looking at this right now.
Wrong button.
And I think, and again, it's too late.
Yep.
It's in its spot.
Yep.
I think this is way too low. For the record, it is. Do You Know What I'm Seeing? To me, is not a 58 song.
Yeah.
It needs to be higher. I don't know where it would be, but because of my hubris and because of my inaction, it will remain at 58. I really like this song. I think that what was happening at the beginning when I was ranking these was I was thinking about the really slow, like, I would cut my, that part. And then I forgot about the fact that it goes into the she's the smoke, she's dancing. And I forgot about that part when I ranked it initially. And it's just kind of stayed there. And I didn't think about it until right the fuck now. And I feel real bad about where I have this song.
If I've obviously got a lot fucking higher.
Yeah, I should have it a lot fucking higher. At minimum, do you know what I'm seeing should be in the next episode? If not further. Can I? Okay.
Does there need to be one? Do we need to find one?
I think that we should. I think that at this point, now that we're approaching the halfway point, I think we both just get one mulligan.
Yeah.
That we can change it mid. And so, okay, so here. Sorry. Shit. Where am I going to put this?
It's still not in next episode for me.
No, I don't think it's in next episode. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Okay. Listen.
Figure it out. Yeah.
Listen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I will figure this out later. My number 58 is Local God.
That's acceptable.
That one makes more sense to me as a place. I will figure out where Do You Know What I'm Seeing goes later, and that's going to be the surprise is when it pops back up.
Oh, that's funny.
Why did I put that song so fucking low? I feel crazy.
Tell me real quick. Since you've moved it, would Local God have been next week, or did it just do like a mystical shift down?
No, I just everything just moved down one spot. Okay. So like Local God was 57, now it's 58 because it moved down. So that's just the way that it's gonna be. This is the way it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna be.
It feels bad when one catches a stray bullet.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened there. I think that must have been I must have just blanked on the rest of the song and just thought about that beginning part. And I was like, and then I just left it there. But no, that's my mulligan. It's going higher. I just don't know where, and you'll find out later where it is.
Yeah.
My 58 is Local God.
That's acceptable. I think the things that, the major thing that betrays some of those old songs, there's a lot of betrayals coming out of my mouth. The thing that doesn't work for a lot of the old songs is the titles. And I get the titles are fun. The titles are great for what they are and they fit the vibe of the albums. But when you sit and look at them all in 100, a list of 112, you're like, what the fuck? So there is that kind of working against some of these.
Yeah. Because I think the names kind of do run together a little bit. Sorry, I'm renumbering my things because I don't want to get confused.
Yep.
And now I'm looking at this list and being like, is this actually how I feel? And is accurate?
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad when you have to do it.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think it's just the names on the Pretty Odd songs are so fucking flowery and complicated that I get them mixed up as well.
Yeah. And
for some reason I also might have been thinking, I'll explain it when we get to it, but Crypt Keeper's here.
I got your message. I got it. Sorry I was late. How late was I?
I don't know. We got locked in on a little debate here on
what are we debating?
How things should be ranked and when and why.
Dive. Get the fuck out.
What causes that?
Dive. Get the fuck out.
Oh, we're cursing.
Dang.
We're cursing at cats in this one. Oh, there's two.
Damn.
God damn you.
God.
They'll be fine for now.
Dang it.
Especially you.
You deserve to be a star.
Get dang it, kid, meow. Meow cat. Yeah. So anyway, my actual 58 is Local God, which feels like it makes more sense to me.
Sure.
Local God is a good song to me. I do like the callbacks and like the way it weaves in the kind of like the stuff about Ryan in there and the none of the things about Dallin, 0%. I think it's a good like callback song. But again, I just think like I think there is a better reminiscing song on Viva that we're going to get to. That I don't know. It just feels right here. It makes sense to me here.
Sure. Yeah, I get it. I mean, the one thing that I will give Local God is it does sound cool as shit. Like that's one of the few songs on there that's not Sad Clown that I will say like actually sounds cool as shit, and they're for two very separate reasons.
Yeah. Yeah. So after that fucking debacle, what is your 57?
Vegas Lights.
Okay.
You know, yeah. But like the grip. It's a grippy album for me.
I don't like grippy.
And I can't necessarily fight the demon that is Too Weird.
Sure.
But like Vegas Lights, I think still does actually hold the neat memory for me of this album come out, I see song live. Couple years later, we go to Vegas. Like it's not, I didn't get, nor did I really want like the standard flying into Vegas and get fucking Elvis in my ear singing Viva Las Vegas. So like it was cool to have an alternative to that. The counting in is pretty goddamn cool. Like I'll still give it that.
Again, my problem is that like the coolest part of the song is the counting.
Oh boy.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree.
And it's just like if the highlight to me is the counting that is a sample from fucking Sesame Street.
Shut up.
Sure.
There's a lot happening in the background of this thing right now.
There's a lot happening. Yeah.
So much happening.
Yeah. Hi. What? Hello?
Fuck me then.
We're recording a podcast. Adam has muted his microphone so you can't hear the domestic violence happening.
You're a me problem.
Yeah.
There's domestic violence happening. Domestic violence. What's happening? Why'd you mute it?
I just didn't like. It was at that point. I was like, I don't even know what the hell. I'll find out what she said to me when I listen to this episode because she did not.
You won't be able to no because you muted your microphone on Zencastr. You won't be able to hear it in the playback.
Like even whenever she was just talking. Period. So I could hear you.
Yeah, you could hear me because I didn't mute my fucking mic. Okay, do I have to understand what muting means? Do you need to explain muting to you?
I was not sure exactly when I muted. Well,
Here's the thing. Okay, listeners, we're doing this and you're going to hear this. We use a program called Zencastr to record now. Zencastr is a cool feature because it allows us to record audio and video. We don't have to do it independently. It records locally, as in Local God, uploads it to the cloud, and then I can just pull it down and I don't have to worry about Adam sending me shit and whatever. All of the input is poured into Zencastr. So you have the ability to, so I'm going to demonstrate it right now. If I'm in the middle of talking and I just click the video, but you won't be able to hear me talking because I pressed mute. When I go to edit this, that will just be a block of silence. It doesn't just magically record the silence or what was said when it was muted. So you mute the audio that you're recording on, you're not going to be able to hear your fucking wife talking in the background of the thing because you muted the audio.
Well, that's true. All right.
I can't believe I have to explain basic sound design to you. You absolute lunatic. What did you say? You said you're 57 already? What is it?
Yeah, it was Vegas Lights.
Vegas Lights, that's right. We talked about this already. My 57 is... We finally got here. Into the Unknown.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah, again, this is one of the ones that I think we've approached this a couple of times where it could be higher. It could be argued to me that it is higher. And I would be like, yeah, that makes sense that it is higher. For me though, I think this is a nice little spot to settle in. It's like right before the halfway point. Like it's like right of that line. I think it is the last cover that I have on my list as far as I can remember.
Sure.
And I think it's a good little place for it. I really like it. I love it as a cover. It's a great song just anyway. And it's one of the rare times where I think I like his cover more than the original. Absolutely. In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But I think like I'm just looking at like the rest of the songs and it's just like there are so many. We're approaching like, for me, classic territory. Like these are like certified bangers all the way down for the most part. And it's just really hard for me to put a cover above those.
Sure.
So
I agree.
I think that's kind of where it sits for me.
Like it's impossible to say that this fucking cover does not go like hard.
No, it goes absolutely hard.
He gives it his fucking all.
Yeah.
Which I think is what really helps this when compared to fucking Greatest Show. Like this feels like a Brendan song, almost.
When compared to fucking.
If we're talking about covers, like really quick, I'm very sad that Moving Out couldn't get to experience this list.
Yeah, I wish that it was released as just like a normal studio single because it is really fucking good. Moving Out would probably be like, if I'm going to be honest with you, as long as the studio version was recorded with enough like dynamics as the live version was, and it wasn't like a weird Bohemian Rhapsody situation where it's better live than it is. As long as it was recorded in the same fucking energy in the studio, Moving Out would likely be in top 20 territory.
Yeah.
It would absolutely be in the top 20 at least. But unfortunately, it is only a live track, so cannot include it on the list. What is your 56? And this is it. We've made it. We've made it to the half. This is the exact half of our list. So we are cresting over the halfway point now.
I think this will feel okay then for me at least. Star Spangled Banner.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I mean,
where do I have Star Spangled Banner? I know I have it higher, I'm pretty sure, but do I have it higher than Star Spangled?
I thought you'd
I love a Control F moment. No, I don't think I do. No, I had it at 65, so it's lower. Yeah. But no, I appreciate Star Spangled Banner at 56.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me any.
If this had to be the turning point for our show on like I don't even know if I want to say appreciating, like tolerating or not hating on Viva Las Vengeance, the album, as much, because you know this was a revelatory thing for the show, period. I don't know, like it's a solid banger. I think, like you said, you know, Pretty Sam still has some things to answer for. But you know, the world may never know. Apparently the world's going to find out here pretty quick, because I feel like When We Were Young, or whatever the hell that thing's called, is like next week.
It is, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Hold on. It is. It's happening. Actually, it's happening while I'm in Portland, funnily enough.
Oh, shit.
So we'll be able to, when I return from Portland, I'll be able to discuss... We'll be able to discuss not only my trip to Portland, but When We Were Young. And hopefully Caitlin Taylor will have the on-the-ground report.
Yeah. Same day reporting, Caitlin, please.
Same day reporting. That we will then report. Then we will deliver the report on the week following.
Yeah.
Because that's how timeline works. I don't know what to fucking tell you.
You know what? We can't podcast in real time. We're not that cool. Nor do I want to.
No,
sounds
God
not
no.
great.
Fuck no. Absolutely not. 56.
What's your 56? Yeah.
For me, is Don't Let the Lights Go Out. I know it feels low again. Another one on this section that I could argue could be higher and maybe should be, but I feel okay with it here. I think it's a really good song. I think it's an emotional song. I think there are also better, really good emotional songs higher up.
Yeah.
But again, I don't begrudge Don't Let the Lights Go Out as a song. I think it's a great song. I just, I don't know. I started having a hard time here because like these are objectively like the upper echelon of these songs now. And, like, I don't feel bad that it's the exact halfway necessarily.
No. It's funny that we both have Viva songs like right at the halfway mark.
Yeah. I mean, Viva, and I'm going to just like a slight spoiler, like Viva, there's going to be a certain point where you don't hear Viva on episodes anymore during this process because like Viva, like I did discover a brand new appreciation for Viva as time went on, obviously, but there's just like, there's just something that's kind of hard to parse with it. That there's like a veneer over it that's just like, it's just the quality is just like doesn't break a certain point. Yeah. So
I think the other good thing for like Don't Let the Light Go Out is compared to the rest of the album, it is the one song that does not sound like anything else present.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like I get that there's a bridge that gets a little rock moment in, but other than that, it does not sound like other things that are there.
No. What is your Schfifty Five?
No, my IQ is 55.
Schwiggidy-schwaaa.
Schwiggidy-schwaaa. Do this all fucking day. Schwiggidy-schwaaa. Schfifty Five is.
Come on, girl, when you do 5 + 5, 5 + 5, 5 + 5, do the Schfifty Five. Now let's do the 6. The kids don't know about Schfifty Five.
They don't. They're educated today now, though.
Do in hive.
Seven.
14. 27 half.
27.
What you say? Schwiggidy-schwaaa. Okay, what's your 55, please, for the love of God?
I'm so glad we could show our millennialisms on here. 55 again is 9 in the afternoon.
Edging is legal. 55 is 9 in the afternoon, and that would not have happened if I didn't have a crash out about do you know what I'm seeing?
That's fucking true too.
Let's fucking go. Edging is legal.
That's fucking awesome.
I retroactively put my prediction into reality by doing this thing here.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Damn. All right.
You talk.
You go first.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll go first. No, 9 in the afternoon. I think overall, I think it's actually fun that it's here for both of us because I think overall I like 9 in the afternoon more than you do.
Agreed.
But I think as far as just like, I don't know, it's like, I think there is a general introduction problem that Panic has, where I think the first track on most of the Panic albums, if not all of them, if I'm being perfectly honest, are just sort of underwhelming in some ways. I tried to take my like love out of it because I still remember listening to 9 in the afternoon for the first time when I was younger and being like, oh my God, this is so different and I love this. But like it as far as like the rest of the stuff on Pretty Odd, most of it is better than 9 in the afternoon.
Sure. Well, and see, like the fucked up thing real quick is 9 in the afternoon is the second song, but you like it's easy to just not see We're So Starving as something and then be like, no, this is the real start of the album.
Yeah. I almost wonder too if like it would be like I would think about it better if We're So Starving didn't exist. And I don't know if that would help or not, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You talk for a second because I think my thoughts are still a little jumbled.
I think 9 in the Afternoon is a okay Beatles wannabe thing.
Yeah.
And for me, like I almost have the flip of I think We're So Starving, if it were longer and kept up like the theme of what it is over 2.5 minutes or something, it could have been a better Beatles thing. But like it introduces a different theme that immediately follows it, which I think is one thing that kind of makes 9 in the Afternoon feel even weirder than it is, because really 9 in the Afternoon is a weird song while still like being and embracing like a weird song.
Yeah. I think I think you're right. I think they started off with a tone and then immediately flipped the tone.
Yeah.
And I think there's a world where you could put elements of 9 in the Afternoon into We're So Starving, and it would work way better. But I think the immediate flip into a different vibe, like when the first song comes in, it can then go into like, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I think you're right. It's for the most part. I just like, I'm having a hard time formulating my thoughts on it, but it's here.
It's here. I am so, and I know it took a little bit of fuckery to get us here, but I am still so surprised that it's here for you. I'm surprised that it would have even fucking been one higher.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think I did some reevaluating of it, as I think a lot of these songs I kind of reevaluated a little bit while I was doing the processing of them. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to pinpoint. I remember when I was doing the ranking, I watched the music video back again, and I didn't use that in my determination. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, yeah. Interesting.
Strange song, strange.
Strange song, strange. It's almost a tongue twister. Well, fuck. What's your 54? Since our 55 was the same as 55. I love that 55 wound up being Edging is Legal. Oh, that's so perfect, honestly.
To go from that moment into this.
Into an Edging is Legal, it's too perfect. So 54 for you.
54 is One of the Drunks.
Okay. This is actually lower than I would have expected for you.
Yeah, it is. And there's another one of these. There's another one of these, right? Yeah. And I think the other
way
one,
better.
yeah, ultimately does the things that I want my brain to kind of feel better, right? Like this is the fun little party song, but it's got like the memory to it. So there is that, like I get the reminiscence, fuck off. The reminiscence that could be this song. But it kind of falls flat for a while, and at one point it's just this is what it is. Like, all right, cool. Got it.
I do, and I didn't appreciate when I brought it up on my list back a couple episodes ago. I didn't appreciate this, but I do love the outro that transitions into the overpass as well. And I fell in fucking love, or whatever the fuck he says.
Yeah,
that's good.
Saw you lift that sax up. Yeah. All right. What's your 54? Oh no.
I'm reading it right now, and I'm trying to determine if this is going to cause like a crash out betrayal from you.
Ooh.
My number 54 is The Only Difference Between Martyrdom and Suicide is Press Coverage.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's spicy.
Ooh.
It's spicy.
Shit.
But I ultimately stand by it. I'm not sure how to explain this phenomenon. I think it stems from it's so interesting to me because I love Fever. I love the songs on Fever. I obviously rank Fever very highly as an album. It's my number 3 album based on that last time we ranked them. And yet a lot of the classic songs off of Fever are ranked relatively lower than you would expect based on hearing that. I just think like the super edgy, like, I don't know, like the edgier ones kind of just don't resonate with me as much anymore. And so I think like they wound up fitting lower on the list overall. I think if looking at it right now, as I'm looking ahead a little bit, I think the places that I have the rest of the Fever songs, I think are less despicable, if you could even call it that. But I think this is kind of the last one that's just like, maybe that's a little low. But for me, it's just like, I just don't think they mean as much to me anymore compared to what they used to mean.
Sure.
I still
the
love...
smile that I just did for anybody that's watching the video definitely should indicate some dangerous things are going to be happening very soon.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. I just think like I love this song. I really do. I still do. It's just like, I don't know. I think it's just like my spirit started resonating with like other songs more as time went on versus Fever. And obviously there are a lot of songs on Fever that I still really love that are like classic bangers that are going to be way higher than this. But I think like we're at a point where like you have like all those like lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off, and the only difference between martyrdom and suicide is press coverage, and fucking nails for breakfast, tax for snacks. And it's just like they all sort of start blending. It's like the Pretty Odd Problem where they all start blending together in my head, and it's just like, okay, I just have to shove them into a corner and just be like, this is where they have to live.
Yeah, I would love for that to be on a T-shirt. You stringing together 3 titles and then saying "fucking" in between the second and third, and keep the "fucking" on the T-shirt. Because it would still just sound like a Panic at the Disco title, anyways.
Sure.
I get it. Like, again, for this, save for introduction, first track problem at the same time. Yeah. So, Chuck Palahniuk special.
And honestly, quite frankly, I think that I'd have to relook at it, but I think that the Martyrdom Suicide, I think, is probably the strongest intro track that the band has done.
I would agree.
Collectively.
I would agree.
So I don't know if I have another intro track higher than this.
I do, and we'll talk about it when we get there, but as for like strength of song being a song, yes.
Yeah, 100%. What is your 53? Sorry.
My 53.
I'm stupid. I'm just, don't mind me.
And even I'm shocked that it's 53. Is a Pasta Shovel. Pas de cheval.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes. I don't know. It's good. I think it's kind of one of those that if I just were to sit and listen to it back to back, it's a fun Beatles song. Like, this is one that I will actually say is a fun Beatles song with a mix of cockiness.
Sure.
But somewhere in there, the beat, and I could be wrong, and I know that somebody will correct me because there's a guitar solo, I see that. But like, it's just a lot of the same. Like, it just kind of feels a little samey to me in a way that I think other songs of Pretty Odd explore just being like weird telltale fucking Beatles songs achieves higher than this.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm looking at my list here, and I do have it like a decent amount higher, but again, I think like as far as like the Beatles light-esqueness of Pretty Odd, yeah, it's maybe.
Yeah. Well, and I can't recall, but if I remember correctly, Annie Blue 012 already would have had this on their list.
I think so.
I feel a slight vindication with it being here. What's your 53?
So the reason why I was laughing is because I said, I don't think I have another intro track higher. And then my 53 is immediately the Ballad of Mona Lisa. Which, like, all right, that was a fucking whiff on my... That was an Adam move. That was an Adam move, having that thought there.
They don't say the title of the song in the song kind of shit?
No, it wasn't quite that dumb. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, but it was pretty dumb, so I will cop to that.
I really about spat out my drink. You get in there.
Yeah, Ballad of Mona Lisa though is my 53. I think for very similar reasons. It is a title track that, again, it is one of the strongest. I think for me, like, the dance between Martyrdom and Suicide and Ballad of Mona Lisa, as far as which one is the strongest track for me, intro track for me, will kind of flip. I do think that overall Martyrdom and Suicide is a better, stronger song. But
I fucking will not agree with that, but that's fine.
I think it is a stronger song, just like as like okay. I think as like a bop that I vibe with, though, I think Mona Lisa is better.
Okay, sorry. I heard the inverse. I'm dumb. I was reading lyrics and listening to things. Obviously, I can't talk to my wife at the same time as you're like.
Yeah, you're trying to multitask, and your brain is best focused on doing one thing at a time.
I'm overloading myself. I will wholly say I have this a lot higher.
I'm sure. Yeah. Where do I have? I need to look at my ranking of vices and see where I have Ballad of Mona Lisa, because that will probably sort of tell me. Yeah, Ballad of Mona Lisa is right above Trades Mistakes, so it was already no, it's higher now. It's higher now, but not by much. I don't know. I like Ballad of Mona Lisa a lot. It's a good song.
Yeah.
I like the vibes of it. I don't know. I just think like it's just better songs. And again, like I rock with Ballad of Mona Lisa. I think like, again, the days, I don't know. I think I mentioned that like spiritual vibiness that I do, where I think like spiritually I vibe with Ballad of Mona Lisa more now, but I think overall I think Martyrdom and Suicide is the stronger song. I just don't like click with it nearly as much as I used to. And so I think they kind of like, they can be like tied together in that way.
Like I've already said it once here, but like the imagery that this gives me is already so good. And the one thing that I will give this is I don't think this track plays against or with the entire album, right? Like Vices is all over the place sometimes, but I think it leans kind of more with this theme. So I think it was a good setup for me.
Yeah. Cool. 52.
50 fucking 2. The Bees of 52. I don't know. It's Death of a Bachelor.
You don't know what your 52 is?
It's Death of a Bachelor.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird. So that is strange to me, actually.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Emotionally, really, this song came out soon after getting married.
Yeah.
So it was like, I can vibe with this. You're going to tell me that Brendan wrote a song about the death of a bachelor shortly after I got married? It's like, I can kind of get behind this. I do find that bridge still so bad. But
yeah, the bridge, I don't bad is relative here. I think it is out of place and not enough is there. I don't necessarily think it's bad. It's just like, it feels empty would be a better word for me than bad.
It's so out of fucking left field for what this is. And if like this was the title track, and I think this is a title track that is sufficient for what the rest of the album is. And like I used to love singing the shit out of this song, really, like so much of it. And I don't like it. Just it still speaks to the part of me that I was when this song came out, right?
Sure.
Like this is one of those things that I can hear and immediately fall into a memory and be like, oh yeah, no, I've felt all of those things. The do I look lonely? Like still so many of the lyrics are things that like I can see myself as, and where I think like taking on this life that I've lived now for 10 years has still been the best adventure that I could have ever taken. And it's weird to still like have a time, right? As I ignored her on the podcast. So don't be twisted. Like,
I'm going to say, this is the one time I will defend you over your wife. Your wife.
My wife.
We are very clearly recording a podcast in here. So to then come and talk to you about domestic issues and situations in the household while you were trying to do something that requires attention and focus, I think is maybe a miss on her part. And I'm sorry, Carrie, I love you. And I'm not saying that the Crypt Keeper has to go away. I do not necessarily even want that. But I think that the argument, it needs to be made that maybe you get a break when recording is happening and recording is known to be happening. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Agreed.
Otherwise, it's girls defend girls. I'm a girl's girl. Not even that's true, but not even that. Like I'm like usually I'm an anti-Adam girl. But this one thing, I will be an Adam defender on.
Yeah,
anyway.
I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. I will also say that this is kind of the beginning of the emotion songs. They'll start to appear more. Obviously, I couldn't wholly just ignore the part of my life that made me appreciate so many of these songs, right? Like,
yeah, of course.
People have listened to me cry during episodes of this fucking podcast talking about these songs. Yeah. So I'm not going to do like a heel turn on those things, so you will start finding them sprinkled out more often now. Spoilies. What's your 52?
My 52 is She Had the World.
Fuck.
Yeah, I just I like She Had the World a lot. I think it's just like, I don't know if I've ever gotten over how slow it is.
I get that. I do get that.
I think it's a good song. I think the themes are really good. I just feel like it's one of those songs. It never builds momentum.
Sure.
Like forget like cresting and like crush and like knocking the momentum into another thing. Like it never even really builds momentum to then get there. The momentum moment is the end where it's like doom doom, and like that's the momentum point of it. And it's just like I don't know. I just think when I think about She Had the World, I think that it is a lovely song. I think that it means a lot. I think that it is a valuable song, but I also just like will never listen to it outside of the context of listening to Pretty Odd.
Sure. I get that. I get that. Like I don't even know if it's a playlist like stop and listen for me. I've got to be in the mood. But that doesn't necessarily mean like it has to be on a Pretty Odd listen. But like if it came in a string of songs where I'm kind of already in my feelings and I'm vibing and that kind of thing, like, whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah. There's like a playlist situation where this song belongs. Like there are songs below this song that won't be on that I will never have on any playlist. Whereas this one, like I could put this one in a sad girl playlist and it's a good track, you know? But for me, it's just one of those things where it's just like, there are just, I don't know. I'm just kind of cresting off of vibes at the moment. And this is just where it felt good to me. Yeah. And again, 52 is not anything to sneeze at, quite frankly, especially with all the other stuff that has yet to be placed. The rest is still unwritten, as the famous scholar once said.
Yeah. No, I had the reaction, but I can't be mad at it. Like I get it. I mean, again, it's got the things that that Adam needed. So
the other thing too is that like the rankings of like where I'm putting these Pretty Odd songs, I think like betray the fact that I have Pretty Odd as my number one album, and I don't think. I just think like but the problem with that is that I really like the songs on Pretty Odd regardless of where I've put them, and I think that the highs of Pretty Odd carry the album beyond any shortcomings of songs that I don't like as much to me. So
yeah, I mean, when we really put it together, we're approaching what is essentially the length of 4.5 or 5 Panic at the Disco albums. So then further, that's 5 out of 7 albums. So we're definitely going to be approaching some fuckery of, we've said some things about this and we've really loved this, but when you put it all together in this cereal bowl, which little Cheerio am I going to eat first is where we're basically going.
Yeah. 51, the last song of the 50s. Obviously, we're doing number 50 next week, but it's our last 50s segment and our last song of the episode. What is your number 51?
You've already said it, so I'm not going to go without any further ado than I just did. Local God.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's cool. Like I said, I think it's got something that really works for it. It's rock in the way that I think fits both vibes of this album, where it's kind of like modern rock and a little bit of classic rock, and I think it like meshes those two together. And I really do think it's cool that here finally, albums later, decided to remember that he was part of something else. Yeah. So clearly. Yeah. And I did. There was one on Pray for the Wicked, and it's just gone right now because it's Pray for the Wicked.
Yeah. Hey, careful.
We've made it this far. So I think 51 is going to be the most respect that I could probably really give.
Yeah, and again, to that respect, there's another song like that on this album that is better, that does that better. So, it's like one of those things where I respect it at 51. I don't have problems with it at 51. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Really, though, too, before we record the next episode, I need to go back through this list and properly fix the albums because, like I said last time, they're all fucked. So according to my list here, Local God is an unreleased track. So we're really doing good here on whatever happened.
Yeah. Well.
What's your final one for the episode? What's your
my 51? Final one for the episode? My 51 is Dancing Not a Crime. Grainberry.
Yeah. Grainberry.
Healthy cereal for your family. Yeah. And again, for similar reasons, like it's a good song, it's a bop, but I think it just kind of can't move past this point.
Right.
The vibes won't allow it.
No.
So that's all I'll say about that. Shall we review, Adam, our 60 through 51?
I believe we shall.
Starting with you and your number 60.
My number 60 is Golden Days. 59, Dancing's Not a Crime. 58, Tied to the Tracks. 57, Vegas Lights. 56, Star Spangled Banner. 55, Schfifty Five. We edged on Schfifty Five. 9 in the afternoon. 54, One of the Drunks. 53, Pasta Shovel. 52, Death of a Bachelor. 51, Local God.
And for me, 60 is Viva Las Vengeance. 59 is Victorious. 58, Local God. 57, Into the Unknown. 56, Don't Let the Lights Go Out. 55, Now Let's Do the Edge. 9 in the afternoon. 54, The Only Difference Between Martyrdom and Suicide is Press Coverage. 53, The Ballad of Mona Lisa. 52, She Had the World. And 51, Dancing's Not a Crime. It's interesting though, right? Because we only have the one Edging is Legal, but we did have some of the same songs in this section.
Yeah, we were close.
Like we both had Local God in here. We both had Dancing's Not a Crime in here. And that's That's pretty interesting. So I predicted up to 3 edging.
Ooh, that would have been interesting.
Yeah, which is like the possibility the soup was there to create 3 edgings, but we got 1 out of it.
Right.
My boobs hurt.
This
I'm sorry.
bitch.
I have to just say that.
I
say this bitch.
Not to you. The Eliot fucking Discord notification popped up. Little bitch. So yeah, I guess we should probably just even look if I wanted to address that. Probably not.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for that. I did want to mention really quickly, we do have to wrap up because I have to bounce to my next recording because I'm doing back-to-back Metal Gear Mondays and Adam and Lilli at the Disco today. I do want to mention, I meant to mention at the top, but you said the words earlier in the episode and it reminded me that I still wanted to talk about it. The children yearn for Nate Roos, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
The format is back. There's going to be a brand new format album in the year of our Lord 2026. Nate Roos, Sam Means, they are doing the damn thing. They've dropped a single called Holy Roller. Very good. There's some dips and some dives and some change ups in that song that fucking go places. And I think with old Jackie Boy off doing his La La Land prolific production off in Taylorsville and other places. He's Jack Antonoffing all over music at the moment. I think the odds of fun coming back together are very, very low, if not nil. But quite frankly, the format being back together, to me, is even better in some ways. So go listen to Holy Roller. January, I believe, 26th is when the new format album comes out. Let me double check that. It might work there.
Isn't it interesting?
Yeah, January 23rd, 2026.
We'll be taking on a new skin in 2026 and could be open to talk about this.
I know, it's kind of crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, January 23rd, 2026, the format's new album, Boycott Heaven, is coming out. Very excited about it. Anyway. I'm going to do the thing where I don't want to belabor the point. We'll be back next week with 50 through 41. It's going to be exciting. We only have 5 more episodes left. What the fuck?
It still sounds so daunting.
I know.
We've recorded over 100 episodes, but like these last 5, it's like, what the fuck?
I know. This is where rubber meets the fucking road. It's top 50 time, bitches. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.